a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Baylor Bears and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in with the Wolverines head coach before the game, he told me that his quarterback deserves all of the Heisman attention that he is receiving. We have seen what he's been able to do through the air. He is top 5 right now in the country in passing touchdowns, and he continues to improve in his ball security. I believe he belongs in that conversation for Heisman Trophy, but we'll keep you posted. This could change through the course of the season, but right now, he is on track to hear his name called in New York. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Bears will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Bunch formation for these receivers. Running inside, it's Marshall. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Throws for the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Makes a move. He's going to get loose. Touchdown Bears! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Leg cramp. Let me get that up in the game. Leg cramp.
Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire.
Damn, pass
Fires downfield. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Defender got caught, little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Bell. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Marsh. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout.
God
Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play fake, Underwood. The throw.
Oh, my God.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense in a bunch formation. Flag wave. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
To the air, it's Lagway. Pulls it in, it's Livingston. Spins, still running. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Here's Lagway to pass. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Motion from the wideout. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Damn, man. We can't hurt. We can't do shit.
Lagway wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Could not make his way to the corner.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down. Because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. Makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Or maybe a double pass. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's
My
going to
bad,
be
I seen the wide
pass
open.
rushers are getting upfield, under pressure, you don't have timing, and as a result now, 4th down.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll field the punt and take it back. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd.
Oh, shit.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Damn, I can't get my shit right.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall.
They
get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
We all right. We all right.
They'll move the wide receiver.
We all right. We good.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight.
Get your
They'll
ass
get
out the
down
way
and
I'm
put a
going.
stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
Get your ass out the way I'm going. This shit. Nah, he already went somewhere the first time.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, we're just going to have to do a better job this time around, erasing the mental mistakes.
Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
We really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity.
Come on,
some of
baby.
that, also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house.
I can't see shit.
Trying to quiet this crowd, DJ Lagway. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive
we got a couple more days,
I don't know what he said, but I think just invoke the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
Powers through the defender. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes down the right side. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverine!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
This is my first
They'll
time
try to add
playing
another
with
to
him.
their
I
lead.
don't know what I got.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
I can't even see icons, man.
Throwing, Lagway.
Say, man.
Got his man on the outside. Makes his man miss.
White boy got some
Makes the
moves.
stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Back to pass. It's Lagway.
Ooh, he was wide open. Ooh, he was wide
The
open.
pass, and it falls to the ground.
Oh, my
incomplete.
God. He hurt me.
As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon.
He probably would have dropped a bit. Man, who is my
High
backup
the chains
quarterback?
now
Oh,
on
Lord.
2nd and long. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
He's keeping you fuck out there.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Damn, man, we need to get this crowd out of here.
Sends it back in motion. Lagway. He lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Lagway to the air again. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Underwood. Lets it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. He's got the back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to bully their way for the first. Finding some room.
Good game, boy.
Touchdown, Wolverines. Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
It's still early, but goddamn. Yeah. You can't even stop yourself a nosebleed. Yeah.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the ground with the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Here's Lagway to pass. Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Fuck it. And what we got to lose, too. It'll be the first game of the season. Fuck it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Lagway trying to be heard above the noise. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it.
Okay, I see what I can do now.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Throwing, Underwood. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end.
Oh, that was my fault, man.
Downfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, we got a little light.
He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
Oh, and now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost.
Come on, man, that's a play.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14.
I was going out of bounds. Oh, thank God. Yeah.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25.
This is what we're going to do. He is not going to do that shit no more. Listening to that nigga. He's going to do me shit.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Underwood to throw. A strike downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. He rifles one deep to the left. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Play fake Lagway. Under fire.
Go it.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Lagway from the gun on third down. He's looking deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. And we begin with a look at Miami University taking on the number 21 team, the Kansas Jayhawks.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Come on, man. That's great.
Lagway wants to throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play.
Oh, I can't do shit, dog.
Now here's Lagway. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, you talked about it at halftime. Like, we got to come out, start fast. We're trailing. Got to put some drives together, some possessions, and they come out on the first drive and kind of flounder around. This defense is going to have to step up.
Look at this shit, bro.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. The run inside. It's Marshall. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking down the middle.
That was a good play.
He's got an open man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Firing to the right, complete. There's
Oh,
some
my
room.
God.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Throwing, Lagway. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
To throw, it's Lagway. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Lagway. Got the back over the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
DJ Lagway to throw again. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Here's Lagway to pass. Fires to the middle. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. DJ gonna fire again. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a 2-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. It's so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Flagway wants to throw. He's got him in the flat. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
DB's right up on the receivers. Flagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. Touchdown Bears! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
It ain't over till that fat dude get on the stage. Come on, man. That stadium program went away. I could work.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart.
Ooh.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Underwood. Caught. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make them.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Third and 25. Come on, man.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Underwood from the gun on third down. Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5 in his 1st and 15. Throwing, Lagway. Floats it out in space. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Sometimes when you play man coverage on the back, man, sometimes your eyes get lost and you start looking at the quarterback. He didn't lose vision on his man. He saw him break. He broke with him, broke on the football, and did a great job getting there and being physical and getting that guy on the ground.
Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Bears will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He finds his way out to the 13-yard line, and they're out of trouble with a 1st down.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You have got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work?
Maybe some room here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Throwing, Underwood. Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
The give to the lone running back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Lagway. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Lagway from the gun on third down. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here's Lagway to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Throwing again, here's DJ Lagway. It's complete on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Wait a second, my big son.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Trying to quiet this crowd, DJ Lagway. They'll run the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back, who's really good after the catch, really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. 4th down, Lagway. Complete out of the backfield. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Lining up for the PAT.
No, I don't know how to do that shit. I ain't doing that shit.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Dang it. Ooh, that was a good kick, though.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Running inside, it's Marshall. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. And the Wolverines enter the final minute with the lead. The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. He works his way past the 1st down marker, and that will put this one away. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, a lot of bad things happening on that play if you're on offense, because 1, you lost yards, but 2, you ran out of bounds. You've got the lead. You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing to lose yards, but stay in bounds. Just go down.
Escapes the pressure going right. Snagged out of the air. Stumbled to the ground.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this
Wow.
makes the grab, got the conversion and still going. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown.
That's why I get the
it
blue.
is a dagger in this game.
Someone say run the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
I think I lost this guy.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Flagway wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it.